And I am very excited to have you in class. So we are going to get started when you're ready. Let's come all the way up and let's take a nice big breath in and exhale. And taking a nice big breath in and exhale. And one more. And exhale. And just taking a moment just to hang. Just imagine releasing your neck, your shoulders. Just imagine releasing any tension coming out through your fingertips into the ground. Feeling free to grab opposite elbows if you'd like. And gently hanging, I am going to let my cat into a room because she's crying. And breathe. Taking 2 more big breaths. And whenever you're ready, very carefully, slowly rolling all the way up. Coming up. And very carefully bringing chin to chest. Let's roll the head from side to side. And coming back to center and shoulders. And one more. And when you're ready, let's reach. Take big breath in. Exhale, bowing forward. Inhaling for a halfway lift. Exhale, relaxing down. Soften your knees and slowly finding your way all the way up. Exhale, bringing hands to heart. Hands to side and reach. Exhale, bowing down. Inhaling for a halfway lift. Exhale, relaxing down, soften knees, and slowly coming all the way up. Exhale, bringing hands to heart, hands to side, and one more. Exhale, bowing forward. Inhaling for a halfway lift. Exhale, relaxing down, let's soften our knees, and slowly coming all the way up. Exhale, bringing hands to heart, and hands to side and flowing. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhale, bowing forward. Inhaling for a halfway lift. Exhale, bringing hands onto the ground, jump, step, or float feet back into plank. And coming down, keeping those elbows tucked in through chaturanga. And bringing the heart up into cobra or upward facing dog. Tuck your toes. And stretching back into downward facing dog. Taking nice big breaths in and big breath out. Sitting into your right knee and feeling the back of the left leg really reaching towards the ground and coming up nice and high. And bending into left, feeling right heel reaching back. And slowly walking through the feet. And softening both knees, looking past the hands. Jump, step, or float feet forward. Inhaling for a halfway lift. Exhale, relaxing down, soften our knees, and slowly finding your way all the way up. Exhale, bringing hands to heart, hands to side, and reaching up. Exhale, bowing forward. Inhaling for a halfway lift. Exhale, bringing hands onto the ground, jump, step, or float feet back into plank. Coming down through chaturanga, scooping heart up into upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck toes, stretching back into downward dog, picking up our left foot. And very carefully bringing knee towards the chest, open to the side, extend it up, reaching it forward, open to the side, extend up, and forward, open to the side, reach up. One more in this direction. And let's reach the other way, reaching it back, open to the side, bringing it forward, reaching back, open to the side, bring it forward, reaching back, open to the side, bring it forward. One more. Reaching back, big breath in on the exhale, knee to forehead. Inhale, reach back. Exhaling, knee to forehead. Inhaling, reach back. Exhaling, knee to forehead. Inhale, reach back. One more. And this time stepping foot in between hands and very carefully coming all the way up, reaching arms up, taking nice big breaths in and big breath out. And slowly bringing hands down, straightening front leg, flexing foot, feeling that left hip pulling back as we breathe, taking those big breaths in and big breath out. And slowly softening into your front knee, placing right hand on the ground. And let's extend our left arm up to the sky, taking nice big breaths in and big breath out, really reaching fingertips up. Seeing if we can open up our heart just a bit more as we take those big breaths in and big breath out. And one more, slowly bringing both hands down, tuck our toes, coming back into downward facing dog and coming back into high plank down through chaturanga, scooping hard up into upward facing dog, tuck the toes, stretching back into downward dog, coming back up to high plank down through chaturanga, scooping hard up into upward facing dog, tuck toes, stretching back. One more, coming back up to high plank, down, inhaling, scooping up, tuck toes, and reach back when you're ready, picking up our right leg and bringing knee towards chest, open to the side, extended at the back, bringing knee in, open to the side, reach back, bringing knee in, open, reach back. One more, open, reach back, and in. Let's reverse, reaching it back, open to the side, bringing it in, reaching back, open to the side, bringing it in, reaching back, open to the side, and bring it in. One more, open, and bring it in, reaching it back, this time stepping foot in between hands, planting foot onto the ground, and reach. Taking those big breaths in and big breath out. And slowly bringing both hands down, lengthening front foot, flexing foot, feeling hips square as your chest reaches towards your toes. Taking nice deep breaths in and deep breath out. And slowly soften into front knee, planting left hand on the ground and reaching right arm up. Taking nice deep breaths in and deep breath out. And one more big breath, slowly bringing both hands back down, tucking our toes, coming back into downward facing dog and walking through the feet. And when you're ready, softening both knees, looking past your hands, jump, step, or float feet forward. Inhaling for a halfway lift. Exhale, relaxing down, soften your knees and slowly finding your way all the way up. Exhale, bringing hands to hearts and hands to side and reach. Big breath in. Exhale, bowing forward. Inhaling for a halfway lift. Exhale, bringing hands onto the ground, jump, step, or float feet back into plank, coming into side plank, placing right hand underneath right shoulder, and gently finding a way to stack. Option one is always taking elbow to the ground. 2 is taking bottom knee to the ground. 3 is taking top leg forward. 4 is stacking. 5 and 6 is to extend that top leg. And slowly coming to the other side, find that foundation. When you are ready, open and reach. One more big breath, slowly coming back to center, coming down through chaturanga, scooping heart up into upward facing dog. Tuck your toes, stretching back into downward facing dog, picking up left foot, taking big breath in. On the exhale, knee to forehead. Inhale, reach back, exhale, knee to forehead. Inhaling, reaching back, exhale, knee to forehead. Inhale, reach 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 back, 2 more. Last one. And stepping that right foot on the outside, or my apologies, left foot on the outside of left hand, coming into a lizard. Really breathing, feeling that knee hugging in towards your shoulder. As we breathe, if it feels okay to come down onto your forearms, please do as we breathe. Taking those big breaths in and big breath out. And one more big breath on the exhale, slowly coming back up, bending knee, stacking hip, and breathe. And one more big breath when you are ready, taking that left hip unstack, reaching leg back, taking big breath, and on the exhale, taking knee to left upper arm. Inhale, reach back, and knee, left upper arm. Inhale, reach back, knee, left upper arm. Inhale, reach back, knee, left upper arm. Let's do 4 more when you're ready. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And stepping to the outside of that hand is back into leg. If it feels okay to bring forearms onto the ground, please do. Taking those big breaths in and big breath out. And one more big breath when you're ready. Sweeping it back, bending knees, stacking hip, if and only if it feels okay to start reaching those toes towards the side. If it feels okay to come all the way over. And bringing it into a rock star or a half wheel. If you are able to bring it into a full wheel, please do. One more big breath on the exhale, coming back up. And when you are ready, picking up our right leg, taking a big breath in, right knee to our forehead and reach back. Knee to forehead, reach it back. Exhale as we crunch, reach back and exhale and reach. Exhale and reach. Exhale and reach. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach it back, stepping foot onto the outside of right hand, coming into lizard on the other side, feeling hips square, nice and strong as we breathe. Taking those big breaths in and big breath out. If it feels good to bring your hands down onto your forearms, please, please, please do. Taking those big breaths in and big breath out. And one more whenever you're ready. Slowly reaching it back, bending knees, stacking hip, taking those big breaths in and big breath out. And slowly unstack, reaching leg back, taking right knee to right upper arm. And inhale, reaching back, right knee, right upper arm. Inhale, reach back, and right knee, right upper arm. Inhale, reach back, right knee, right upper arm. Inhale, reach back. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And stepping foot onto the outside of hand again. Really breathe. Taking those big breaths in and big breath out. One more big breath when you are ready. Slowly sweeping right leg back, bending knees, stacking hip. If it feels okay, keep reaching toes to the left. Come all the way over and breathe. Taking those big breaths in and big breath out. One more big breath when you're ready, slowly coming back up, bending into both knees, looking past your hands, jump step or float feet forward. Inhaling for a halfway lift. Exhale, relaxing down, soften knees, and slowly coming all the way back up. Exhale, bringing hands to heart and hands to side. When you're ready, let's bring it into chair. Soften your knees, reaching arms up, hips back, and breathe. Seeing if it's possible to reach your hips a little further back as we take those big breaths in and big breath out. And when you're ready, let's bring our arms back, rooting into right foot and bringing it into warrior three, kicking left leg back. Feeling your heel reaching towards the back wall. Hips are square. Crown of the head is reaching forward. And slowly coming back up and chair. Soften into your knees, reaching arms up. As we breathe, taking big breaths in and big breath out. Really breathing, taking those big breaths in and big breath out. And when you are ready, rooting into left leg, let's extend right leg back. Coming into that warrior three. And slowly coming back up and breathe. Taking big breaths in and big breath out. Two more big breaths. And when you're ready, bringing feet together, soften into your knees, reaching arms up. We are coming into a twist to the right. So taking left over, crossing over. If crow is in anybody's practice and you'd like to come into a side crow, please, please, please do. Really opening heart up to the side. And one more big breath on the exhale, slowly unrock, bringing it into a forward fold. Inhaling for a halfway lift. Exhale, relaxing down, soften our knees. And let's come all the way up, bringing that right leg up, bringing it into tree. So option one is on ground, calf, or thigh as we breathe. Taking those big breaths in and big breath out. Really breathing. Imagine your spine getting a little longer and feeling yourself rooting down into the ground. And very carefully taking right knee in towards your chest. If it feels okay to extend it forward, please do. You can always use a yoga strap for this too. And then open to the side. And slowly bringing it back to center, switching hands. And gently turn. Bringing it into a twist. And slowly coming back to center. And slowly coming back up. And when you are ready, feet together. If you need to shake out, please do. And soften your knees, coming into chair. Twist to the other side and gently taking right elbow across. And breathe. And slowly coming back into a forward fold. Inhaling for a halfway lift. Exhale, relaxing down, soften your knees, and let's slowly finding our way all the way up, rooting into right foot and bringing it into tree on the other side. Taking those nice deep breaths in and deep breath out. And when you are ready, very carefully, let's take left leg forward, reaching it forward. So knee may be bent, maybe straight, seeing what feels best. And slowly open to the side. And slowly coming back to center, bringing it into a twist. And slowly finding our way back. And breathe. And coming back to mountain pose. Taking big breaths in and big breath out. And 2 more big breaths. And 1 more. And exhale. Finding our way. Soften the knees, allowing your hips to come down into what we call Masala, lengthening the spine. If you need to have your hands on the ground, that is okay. If you need to be seated all the way on the ground and just using your elbows just along the inner thighs to get a little bit of a deeper stretch, please do. Always remembering with yoga, this is always your class, your time, your experience. So really honoring where you're at. And each moment may be a little different. So taking those big breaths in and big breath out. And when you're ready, hands to the ground, pivot the feet, coming into a forward fold. Feeling your tailbone reaching up to the sky. And when we're ready, heels back in again, soften into Masala. Taking those big breaths in and big breath out. Breathing deeply into your low back. Breathing deeply into your hips. And when you're ready, this time, straightening the legs. Shift the hips from side to side. We are going to come into a handstand practice. So what we're going to do is walk our feet over to the left side. Hands are firm on the ground. You're going to take your inside leg, which is going to be the right leg. You're going to reach up, bring it to the other side, and back. And then taking left leg, just be careful not to kick your walls. Forward and back. I am going to move myself a little bit more forward because I know I'm going to kick. So when you're ready, as that starts to feel more comfortable, you can start to add a little bit of air. So it starts to reach, reach. If it feels good, goes up, 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 up. And doing 5 on each side. Taking those big breaths in and big breath out. For anybody where handstand is in your practice, if you are able to stay, please do. Otherwise, from side to side, taking those big breaths in and big breath out. And whenever you're ready, coming down into child's pose. Just allowing yourself to relax, reaching hands forward. Taking big breaths in and big breath out. And slowly coming back up when you're ready. We are going to find our way onto our backs. Knees to the ceiling, feet hip distance apart. And when you're ready, very carefully lifting pelvis, stomach, chest. If it feels okay, interlacing fingers, coming up a little higher. Taking those big breaths in and big breath out. And one more big breath on the exhale, relaxing the shoulders, slowly rolling it down and hugging knees into chest just for a moment. Whenever you're ready, we are going to do a second round of that, but option one is what we just did with interlaced hands. Option two, reaching arms up, soften elbows so palms, fingers are facing towards you. And if it feels okay as we come up, lifting up hips, and this is only if you do not have any neck injuries or feel okay, and you're feeling healthy and you'd like to come up onto the head, please do. For those of you where full wheel is in your practice, feeling free to come all the way up. So whichever variation feels best for you today. Taking those big breaths in and big breath out. And for those of you all the way up, whenever you're ready to come down, bringing the head down first, bringing chin to chest, and very carefully rolling down vertebrae by vertebrae, bringing your knees in towards your chest. And just to counterbalance, if your neck is feeling good, forehead comes to knees. And slowly coming all the way down. Releasing your spine, gently legs from side to side. If it feels okay, option one is coming into a variation of shoulder stand where the legs come up. Option two, as long as you do not have any neck or shoulder injuries, very carefully, hands to the ground, belly button in, shoulders back, press into your fingertips, and start to work your hands along the spine, belly button in, feeling legs reach up and really lengthen. And if it feels okay to bring your toes towards the ground behind you, please do. There's absolutely no tension in your neck. And whenever you're ready to come out of this, slowly rolling down, knees from side to side, taking big breath in, big breath out. And slowly relaxing the body. And very carefully, knees to the ceiling, letting your knees melt to the right as your head turns to the left. And slowly coming back to center, letting knees melt over towards the left as head turns to the right. And slowly back through center, knees the other side. And slowly finding our way back to center, reaching arms, reaching legs to yawn and stretch, feeling fresh, cool air, warm air coming out. And slowly allowing arms to relax by your sides, palms facing up. And breathe. And allowing your eyes to soften as we fall ourselves into Shavasana. And feeling yourself taking a nice deep breath in and exhale. Starting to feel movement returning to fingers, to toes, to hands and feet. If you'd like to reach your arms above your head to yawn and stretch, please do. Feeling fresh, cool air coming in, warm air coming out. And softly bending your knees and very carefully rolling to one side. And breathing deeply into your back, allowing yourself to fill up. And using your hands to guide you, slowly find your way back up to a tall seat. And taking a nice big breath in, reaching arms all the way up. And exhale, bowing to thank yourself. And I want to thank you too. Namaste, everyone.